But let's bring in Neil Hennessy. He says it's all temporary, and we're about to add 5,000 to the 20,000 we hit last week.
Yes.
How are we going to do that?
Well, it doesn't take a lot of math to figure out if you just average 4.5%, Liz, for the next 5 years, you're at 25,000. But our story hasn't changed since March of 2009. It didn't change when I was sitting here with you when the Dow was at 15,300. I said it was going to go to 20,000. It's the same story. And this whole market reminds me of the 1982 to 2000 market, where the market was up each and every year, with the exception of 1990 when we had the real estate collapse, and it was down 0.5%.
Remember Dow's 6,400 in 2009?
Oh, yeah, I remember it.
Oh, my God. I mean, you look at that and how far we've come. That was 2009 to today. So people have gotten greedy, haven't they?
Well, you're a little young for this, but if you go back to go back to 1999, because people are saying the market's overvalued today, but in 1999, the PE on the Dow Jones was 44 times. Today, it's 18.
Wow.
There is no euphoria in the market. You know as well as I do that you either need euphoria on the upside or fear on the downside to move the market one way or another in a short amount of time. And drastically, we don't have euphoria in the marketplace.
All right. Today, for example, you've got cyber stocks up. The other day, you had auto stocks on the move, depending on what President Trump has been saying or doing. A lot of infrastructure stocks. Yay, you got to build pipe. Let's look at Northwest Pipe. Is it a mistake to chase some of that?
I think so. I think so. First of all, you don't know what's going to come out of this administration. People think something's going to come out of it. Hopefully, it's going to be an administration that's a lot more business-friendly than it has been in the last 8 years. But you still don't know. So now you're betting on one industry to another.
And certainly from the moment he won till a couple of weeks ago, or let's just say even last week, that's what it looks like. And I see no reason to change it. It's just that perhaps the methodology might freak a lot of people out, because you've got some big companies that like trade.
Well, you have, for instance, you know, are you going to take your money and go into the foreign markets? Most likely not, because you don't know what the trade policies are going to be.
Well, I was doing checks, and guess whose market has been the best year to date? Kuwait, up 16%. It was random, but insane, you know.
Well, that's random.
Okay, so you're not... Yes, Liz, that's random. But, okay, so where are you putting your money?
Well, I think there's a lot of industries. I mean, you hear the big story, Liz, about big box stores and how they can't do well, and it's all being done through the Internet. You can look at Thor Industries, which makes Airstream. Okay? You can't buy that on the Internet. You're going to go to a store and see it. But you look at that, you can look at other places like PVZ, Calvin Klein, Brinks. If the taxes go through, I'll tell you right now, Brinks, you're going to need those trucks.
Neil Hennessy, thank you. And speak